Nomad M's and Tunnel ban, all this. Now Delta first ban for the Alchemist was a apparently random choice. I think we're still working out how to use this website. Very nice website, but it takes a little getting used to. And we end up on Black Forest ultimately here, so.
Black Forest game. Actually,
We got ourselves one Black Forest game. Alright, and 10 seconds. 20 in... Mark. Okay. Here we are on Black Forest for a B-League match. Best of one. I'm not going to go up there and change it. WiggleTheWise in the Slavs in the orange here. Playing against their significant other, coincidentally, TheAlchemist in the pink, playing as the Khmer. Alongside me here in the commentary booth we have Fish Speaker. Is that what we'll go by here?
Yeah, we can go by Fish Speaker. That works.
All right. We're on Black Forest.
Black Forest, a lovely map that some people love to hate and love to love.
They are playing on not revealed, not explored. A lot of times in the Age community, Black Forest is actually played on explored, so it's all uncovered. You can see where all the trees are, but it's still in Fog of War. That just kind of evens it out and removes a little bit of the RNG from finding the middle. It's kind of the standard, but if both players are fine with this, then that's totally fine. One thing that sticks out to me here is a little bit of a bugged pond, chat. There are 2 openings in this Black Forest generation.
There are
not
actually, yeah.
standard at all. You only get 1.
Well,
right
larger
down the
maps,
middle.
you typically get 3, right?
Large map sizes, it varies. You add more, the more players you get, the larger the map is. But on the 1v1 tiny map size, it is usually just a funnel right down the middle.
And it looks like this lake isn't fully land bordered either, so you could just walk across those.
Yeah, you could either side actually on the shoreline. If either of them comes out this way, you know, looking for those rhinos.
Like a little bit of a watering hole for the rhinos.
Very nice little spot here for these guys, just to chill. We got a little predator on the far side just to keep things interesting, you know, little crocs. But we'll see if they find their way over there. Mr. Speaker, you have the building range indicators on, right?
I do, yes.
So you'll have to let me know if that becomes pertinent. Oh, you'll be our intel on that, because I think it's ugly on stream, so.
A little bit of scouting from Orange, trying to just figure out where he needs to go. It looks like he might see the second hole over here.
Got one of these
Probably will,
water buffaloes. Yoinked that right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's come up to the north side.
He didn't go far enough.
Not the south. Not just yet, at least. Let's see. Oh, he is sending a Vil, but that Vil is unloomed and will lose to a extreme AI difficulty crocodile. Is he blocking with? Is this pro strats right now? Is this Tato? Is this the Viper?
And maybe
he's
he just
blocking
wanted to
with a
ensure that
crocodile.
the buffalo got through.
Yeah.
Not realizing the crocs were afoot.
Here we go. Oh.
But the buffalo is saving him.
This guy's like, oh my gosh.
Oh, but he's gonna.
Unfortunate for that lad. I'm gonna pause. Really.
What's your current time, by the way?
6:15 right now.
Oh, okay. I'm a little bit behind. There we go.
So it looks like that's actually. Okay, he is going to still go for a forward wall. No walling from the Alchemist just yet. It's a lot to think about in the early game here. You got your build orders with the Vils on the food, taking the boars. You got to move to the lumber camp. You got to do all this and all that. Alchemist actually moving in now for the wall placement.
For purple, actually, yeah.
We have a little scout fight. It's pretty much even right now. And Wiggle is going to go for a wall 2 tiles in front of purples here.
on purple side of the wall. Interesting.
Oh, they're just gonna have an amicable no man's land.
Well,
tile.
if this continues and they don't micro it, purple will be trapped in here.
That's a good point, actually. Wait a minute. One thing that players will often do is just get 1 or 2 taps on each wall piece so that
Yeah.
it becomes a blocker even though it's not completed.
Most high elo Black Forest games I've seen, there typically is like a Vil fight in the middle, right? For the wall initial.
Yeah, they're actually in the Warlords 2. Wait, he just deleted. I think we have a little friendly agreement. Wait. Oh.
Oh, all right.
I think maybe Wiggle was trying to get back through and didn't realize what was going on. The Warlords 2 tournament right now, there was just a crazy game between freaking Andy and Vivi, I think, on Black Forest. Like this entire like area was just covered in palisades. They had a 9 villager start in that tournament, so they were just sending like 5 vills at a time out to the middle to just fight each other.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Just utterly ridiculous. Villager boxing mod, by the way, peak. We have a message from Hosberg. Somehow is one of our mods. I did not realize that. Might have to think about that one. What does AoE stand for? Good to have you here, Haas. Good to have you here. Stands for
Area of effect, I believe.
Area of effect. Yeah, they are adding more and more area of effect things into the game in order to better reflect that.
It's quite a bit of rhinos on Black Forest. Even there's some on the top side, like away from their bases.
Yeah, you will have a guaranteed extra like 3 rhinos spawn like further away from your base.
It's favoring orange pretty heavily, actually, now I think about it.
Yeah,
just
I guess just because of this bugged lake, which
yeah,
has access to both of them. Yeah. But it's looks like purple is down here, almost scouting that. Orange did get that wall up again, but villagers still trapped on the far side.
A minute difference of idle TC time in Orange's favor. So he will have a little bit more economy probably here.
I better stay a mod. Well, as long as you use your powers for good, I see no reason for that to change. A little scout fighting here. Looks like purple has loom now, so the villagers are going to be safe. But WiggleTheWise
going up,
going for a little proxy.
Over here.
Looks like that's going to be hidden from the Alchemist for now.
Okay, does she have vision of it? She does not currently.
In terms of resource generation, I would favor orange for the golds because they're more spread out from each other. You never want to have 2 right next to each other where they can both be denied. Purple does have 1 safe gold though in the north, and definitely better stones are further back for her. So
True. The stones are actually a lot better for her.
This whole lake situation, all of purple's like secondary resources.
If purple can castle drop this forward stone, orange will be kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Defense building wise.
We'll see what the plan is there. Both of these players a little rusty. They haven't played too much recently, but that's why they're in the league that they're in, and that's why we're gonna get an entertaining
He's walling
game
in the
between
proxy.
them.
A beautiful play, honestly. It's a
Keep
good
that
idea
safe.
to keep it safe, to make sure that it stays in. Honestly, even to just get her micro to look over here instead of looking at the middle where his army's probably gonna be coming down.
Yeah, we'll see. So that's gonna be his probably 1 barracks. The Slavs. Oh man. Chat, make yourselves useful. Tell me what the Slavs are all about.
They're all about horses.
Horses. Oh yeah, they is it the Boyar? They're unique
Yes, I
horse. A unique cav unit. It's pretty strong. High.
And the Khmer are an elephant civ, yeah?
Elephant, very strong economy with the farms. They don't have to go back to the mill to drop off.
Oh, very
food,
nice.
So it just trickles in over time and it ends up being like significantly faster, especially the
Almost
more
don't even
farms
need
you add.
wheelbarrow because of it, I assume.
Yeah, you can really delay on wheelbarrow. And they can garrison in houses, another big highlight for the Khmer. If they get raided,
That is very nice.
they don't lose villas. They might still rack up villager idle time.
Oh. Got it through with 1 militia out.
Looks like Orange does have a way through here, but he wants to keep it. He wants to keep the attention over there. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Purple knows about this now, definitely. Obviously,
100%,
there are
100%.
militia attacking right now.
This early barracks may be devastating, quite honestly, with just like the easy access to raids through militia.
Yeah, I do personally tend to like underestimate the early militia rush. It never feels that strong to me, but I seem like I died to
Just
it a
because
lot.
they're I believe
like,
they're not fast, so
they're like
but they're
there.
tanky.
They're
Yeah.
actively denying something that the opponent wants, even if they don't necessarily get the kills because of how slow and how little damage they do.
Just slowing villager timings and resources collection at least.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, worker efficiency is cratering.
Building an archer
now.
range in a stable, good idea.
So we have good decision making here from purple. We'll see what units Shoot says make. I would love to see archers, but she actually has no gold, and no gold
True,
at all.
yes.
Here, I think she realizes. Gotta get that mining camp down now.
You said that the house, you can garrison in the house?
Yeah, they can garrison in houses.
Love to
send the entire economy to the gold mine right now.
Oh my goodness.
One thing that we have to note is the Alchemist is actually in Feudal Age. Wiggle is fully committed to the Dark Age push, so this is not really going to get any stronger from him other than more units coming out.
Yes.
You can somewhat Vil fight these two.
Definitely has the eco
upgrades.
advantage of just being able to take as much as he is right now, though. So
Eco
getting to
advantage
feudal may not be that difficult for him.
Almost double Vils too. Arduous in the chat. Good to see you. Wiggle using my strats. Classic. 200
Oh,
IQ.
and it looks like he finally broke through the middle with the single Vil.
There it is. Getting that gate down. Be able to reinforce if he builds more barracks. Actually, he's just building houses with this villager.
Yeah,
and it's looking like
close.
I mean, being in this position for purple is never feels good, you know. It's like a lot of pressure. It's hard to make the right decisions, even if you're like a top 10 player. If you end up in a spot like this, you're gonna make mistakes. Just because of how
the
much
sound
pressure
alone, honestly, just puts you on edge.
Oh man. These guys with their clubs hammering away. Tower from purple on the forward golds, and she's making scout cav and archers. So I think
isn't
the unit
that much
like,
military for
the tech difference here will be enough to clear this up, if I can guess.
I would have loved to see archers, but you know, Cav will probably do the job of being in feudal.
There are a few archers. She's still struggling for gold, though.
Oh, there are a few archers. You're right.
And might just get swarmed. I guess it depends on the archer micro. If they just stand there, they will just lose still.
True.
But damage being dealt. The only issue is the staggering economy difference. Unfortunate for purple. Well played by Wiggle to keep the pressure on from, like, the word go.
Definitely, yeah.
And it's just gonna keep those militia alive for now. Probably instantly click the man-at-arms upgrade in 8 seconds when he hits feudal age. Just still building more houses out here. My guy's on 54 out of 95 pop. Gotta get more houses down.
You know, he could. Maybe he's trying to, you know, wall off the trade. You never know.
True. You gotta pepper the whole land so that there's no chance for TC or castle drop anywhere, you know. Block out all the squares. We have somewhat of a safe eco now for purple behind this tower and the town center. It's hard to get back there if you're our orange player.
Does she? She does not have a second town center yet, just the single one.
You gotta wait for castle age for that one. You've been playing a little too much age 4. I think she might. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on the food spend. She might be trying to go castle age here. Not sure. There are only 4 farms.
With only,
so
I was gonna say
5 farms. Not a great situation for that as your goal, but there's a market out, and she is buying food. So I think this is a castle.
Oh, she might. Yeah, she may be trying to go castle.
We'll see. Villager difference.
There's the militia or man-at-arms.
Okay, no, Wiggle is still keeping more in queue. Hasn't widened too far, but that number's been at 25 for quite a while.
Ooh.
Archer range coming down for orange now. Here, okay, so that's 14 man-at-arms,
Yes.
2 scouts. No blacksmith upgrades for orange yet, but doesn't make a huge difference. Archer's getting a couple of pickoffs.
She puts him into the TC for Vills, which is good. Had quite a bit of idle there, unfortunately. Probably just from being flustered from all of this happening. I totally understand.
Yeah, looks like she's deciding to just go for the feudal age fight right now, which is probably the move, actually. I think going castle here would be very risky.
If she had the stone, I would think she could do this to build a castle immediately afterwards, but...
That's true. If you've been... There's a mining camp for stone.
Yeah,
Could still be the long-term play. There are skirmishers coming out now for orange. Good read by him on the state of the game. Just working away back there in his safe economy behind the palisade gate.
Just building more houses.
More houses,
I get the
more
200 pops so he never has to worry about it again.
What's the vision like for these players? Oh man. Okay, so no no town watch or anything yet, but houses are given a lot of heads up. Just gonna take out these farms. I mean, these farms are 60 wood each. You know, it's not nothing, I guess. Probably. Well, I'm not sure what his end game is. How orange ultimately drives the nail in the coffin in this game, if he does end up winning. Besides just battering down the TC, I don't know. Because it doesn't really look
Purple's
like...
TC is just going of stages of being active and not active, and the economy is just not growing quick enough, I think, to hold off from this.
It's been rough. Castle Age for the Alchemist. She actually pulls it off.
She did it. I don't know if she'll have the time, but she did do it.
Welcome in, Chris. Good to see you here. Yeah. I mean, Wiggle has enough gold to, I think, just buy Castle Age himself, actually, too. I was gonna say he doesn't really look like he's planning on that, but the res floating there is just enough to balance out with the market. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. A castle could be the move. That said, town center is not garrisoned. There are no villagers nearby, so it's not even firing arrows at the orange army. So it will just go down. Maybe even before Castle Age.
Quite probable before Castle, honestly.
Yeah, and what hope she had with these archers. There was a bit of an archer mess.
But the skirms will just be laying into them.
Wiggle spotted it. Garrisoning in the TC, going for a little repair maybe. Only hope is that this Castle Age timer gets up, but looks like it's not going to.
Yeah.
Right, resources are refunded, so I guess if there's a silver lining there.
If nothing else, yeah, you're right. She could build more units.
Build more units now, but...
I mean, the economy difference is just, I don't know if she can keep up with this.
Yeah. It still is just one TC feudal all in for Wiggle. He's doing a lot of stone and gold mining. It's easy to just send your villas out there to the mines instead of having to place a bunch of farms, so... That makes some sense, but it looks like it's gonna be no siege, just swords to kill all the buildings. This Khmer market looks kind of neat. It looks a little like squashed. I feel like the other markets look longer than that. Is it just me? Am I crazy, chat?
It's got that real Cambodian look, you know.
We got some
limes in there. Or maybe they're apples, I can't even tell.
Are those green bell peppers?
It could be apples.
I think they might just all be apples.
Or pears, even.
Could be potentially
Some
pears.
have a longer shape to them.
Yeah.
Oh, that is Probably too many villager kills there.
Yeah,
There's only 4 left on the Khmer.
We
And
do
yes.
end up with a GG there. 39 man-at-arms for WiggleTheWise. 15 archers for the Alchemist. Not able to kite them quite successfully enough before the skirms came out. Res collected.
WiggleTheWise just building his base in her base with all these houses.
Yeah, for real. Oh man, look at this. He's got a. Okay, oh, this is all army vision. Okay, he didn't build up here. Just a real full aggro game from Wiggle. We're gonna have some more games from WiggleTheWise coming up tonight, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that pans out for him. But as it stands, after this match, because this is a B League, not best of 3, best of 1, ignore the overlay. After this match, WiggleTheWise has gained 1 point, I think, because it was actually The Alchemist challenge. So he won by defending a challenge, gains 1 point, and the ability to challenge up if he so chooses. If he loses a game at all before doing that, he's going to have to win again.